Hello, business ethics students. This video is being recorded on the last day of week 11. Woke up early this morning and was very happy to see that no one rushed through this particular week's assignment. That tells me that you guys are taking the lecture content very seriously, and I'm very happy about that. So, just in case if anyone is struggling, I said, well, let me go ahead and pop in and say a little word. So, this week, it is extremely important, critical, and necessary that you go through all of the 5 different lecture videos that I carefully selected for you all. There are 5 videos. They total no more than 50 minutes. All right, so for an entire week, if we were in class, we'd have a 3-hour lecture, but for an entire week, you have 50 minutes worth of mandatory, necessary lecture content that you have to go through. By going through that content, you'll have everything you need to produce a really nice essay and earn a really high A grade by doing so. So the lecture content really paints the picture of business conduct. What is business? Buyers and sellers coming together. To what end? Is it self-interest ends? Is it some higher ideal such as service to stakeholders and to others? What is it? And so when you go through the lecture content, you'll come up with your particular original idea. Now, business bluffing is explained in the lecture content. So even if you do no additional research, you'll be fine. If you happen to do other research, you'll see many things that are written on business bluffing. Business bluffing is a concept that was coined by Albert Carr back in the 60s in the Harvard Business Review. A lot of people have written on it. For many years, I believe I have read all of the content on business bluffing that you all can find on the internet. I'm very familiar with the writings. So you can use that. However, what you cannot do is accidentally use someone else's idea. So when you read what is written about business bluffing, you'll see a lot of hypothetical random examples where authors explain their original thought. What you want to make sure you don't do is grab their thought, change some of the words, and post it as if it's yours, okay? You have to come up with your own. Similarly, you don't want to read something that someone else in a class posted and then copy that thinking, their thought, and just change some of the words and then post it as if it's yours. That would be academic misconduct. So make sure you do not do that. All right, so let's go ahead and walk into this assignment a little bit more deeply just to make sure we're okay. So the first thing you have to do is you must go through, you have to watch 50 minutes worth of videos in order to complete this assignment. Each video is a very nice lecture. And if you watch that video, you're good. You have all that you need. And then in the business bluffing discussion forum, that's where you're going to post your essay. And your essay begins by explaining what is business bluffing. Explain it in your own words. The second thing is that you have to argue from a moral subjectivist perspective whether you believe businesses should or should not operate in their best interest at the expense of other stakeholders. So we want to hear your original ideas, your thought, based on your preparation in prior weeks, and especially from the content that you get from this particular week. So moral subjectivist, that means, well, it depends. All right, and so that's in contrast to deontology, that's in contrast to some higher moral idea, some moral voice that says, hey, this is what all businesses must do. Instead, just saying, well, if a business wants to pursue this and that and that, so that's where you call on moral subjectivism. Go back and read over some of your teleological stuff, and then you'll come up with your idea, and it'll be very interesting. Then what you do is you select any one student in the class, and then you address theirs down here. You reply a substantive critique of at least one classmate, and then that critique is worth 30 points. So you're going to have 2 posts this week, and we have less than 24 hours to complete all of this. I hope this makes everything very clear, but again, by going through the lecture content, you'll be fine. And then come up with your idea and make sure that you use some of the ideas that you capture from the 5 videos this week. Okay, everyone? All right, so looking forward to reading it. I know we're going to have some really good stuff. Each week when I read your responses, I'm blown away. I'm in awe. Some of you produce some really nice things. And as a response, I've already reached out to some of y'all. Some of y'all later on, we're going to have conversations about getting y'all into a PhD project because we got some real scholars in this class. So, again, very, very pleased with what's going on. Just want to salute y'all. Thank you. And I look forward to viewing your work soon. Thank you.